Today I just wanted to do a really quick video on these two products from Freezeframe. So we've got the Pigment Clear and the Hyper White. And these products are intended to be for hyperpigmentation. So just really quickly I'll talk to you about why I bought these products, and then I will give my final review. So a few years ago, I noticed that I had some hyperpigmentation around here, sort of like a sunspot, I guess. I was a bit nervous, so I went to get my skin checked, and essentially the doctor said that it's absolutely normal, as I have skin that does naturally tan. Over time, I'm going to get these spots. And he did say that there is no way to get rid of them. And the only way to avoid them is to use a very high SPF sunscreen, but also implied that at some point you're still going to get them. So after that point, I did use a SPF. However, I probably wasn't as good as I could have been. Like in winter, I tended to not really bother. And it was only in summer that I was wearing one, and as a result I now have many more sunspots on my skin. I do have a tinted SPF on today, so it's not super obvious, but if I come in, it's sort of like here, and I've got some other spots on this side as well. So because it's been a few years and I've gotten like 5 or 6 more spots, I'm really concerned more about the future and how quick that change happened in comparison to like the first spot that I had. So when I saw this advertised, I thought, I'm going to give it a go, even though I'm pretty sure it won't work. Nevertheless, I did give it a go, and I've used both products. So you use the Pigment Clear first and then the Hyper White second. I've been using these for over 10 weeks, and the way I tested these out, because I find with facial products, because you're looking at your face every day, you tend to not notice any changes. So what I did, I've got a couple of spots on the side here. I was just for the first 3 weeks applying it to just one. I also noted in the reviews for this product, which were relatively good, someone did mention that it works for acne scarring, and thank you COVID masks, I've been getting quite a bit in my jawline. So I also covered this part of the jawline and compared it to the other one. After about 3 weeks, I got sick of that and I just started using it all over my face. Now, I would have to say, in terms of the sunspot, like the discolorations of my face, it has done nothing. It really has not affected that at all. It hasn't lightened them. Now, it could be that maybe it has just very, very slightly, and I'm not able to pick that up, but I would have expected after 10 weeks that I should be noticing some changes. But I definitely haven't. In terms of the acne scarring, I do think it did have a little bit of an effect. So if you have acne scarring and it's sort of just like a red spot, the redness kind of like reduced in size quicker than I would expect over a 3-week period, but then it seemed to stall and not make any differences. Also with this Hyper White product, it does actually say in it that there should be instant results. It actually says a more uniform complexion, and the reduction of pigmentation and redness can be seen in just 10 minutes. I did not notice any difference in 10 minutes, so I'm not really sure what this product is aiming to do in that short amount of time. But it also says long-term, a significant improvement in the skin uniformity can be seen in just 4 weeks, with 100% of trial participants seeing more even, brighter and more luminous skin in just 8 weeks. So I've done over that, and I don't feel like it's really done anything for my skin except for get rid of the acne scarring redness slightly, but not completely. So these products are both about $75 each, so it's pretty expensive. If it did what it said, I would have no problem paying this amount. But for me, to pay $150-ish for two products that didn't really work was a bit disappointing. In saying that, I'm going to keep using them for another couple of months, just see, if anything changes. But I guess in my opinion, I think this is mainly more for perhaps redness. I don't have a lot, but maybe that's the point of it, whereas I'm taking hyperpigmentation as more tanning darker spots. So for me, I will not be repurchasing this item.